our stairs are animated. So let's select this stairs and move inside this door. Done. And now after that we have the spots and trees, so let's select all of them and let's bring them out of this composition all, and let's try to move this over here. And for this I think the animation is very easy. All you need to do is animate the position of them. So let's freeze all and let's try to animate the initial position over here, and let's go somewhere around 154 and create another keyframe. Then go to the start and let's going to move this upward like this, and it should be out of this composition. Okay, so like this. Okay, we will get this kind of stuff. And if you want, then you can move this keyframes a little bit up to 160, so it will animate a little bit slowly. Obviously along with that we need certain kind of no difference. So let's go to the windows and choose our timeline dope sheet. Select all of this previous selection, right click and remove all objects from here, and then move all the objects over here like this. Okay, and now we have to go to somewhere around over here with the help of this option called move view, and we have to select one. Let's select this one, move this a little bit over here, select this, move this a little bit over here, select this, move this a little bit over here, select this, adjust it over here, select this and adjust it over here. Okay, so now if I hit go over here and if I hit play, I'll get this animation one by one. Okay, now after up somewhere around at 150, or let's say somewhere around at 164, I want another animation should start. So let's make this 164 to 180 or 180, not, let's say 240. I want other animation should start. So let's select all of them and move inside this 10. So all our 3 animations are also done. Okay, so now the next one is lamp. So we will try to animate that. So simply select this lamp and move this out of this comp over here, and let's bring this over here, and I want this lamp should start to animate somewhere at this point. So for that you can also change a different position. So let's select all and freeze all, and let's try to move that. Let's see what is inside this lamp. It's a normal comp. So you can create keyframes from here as well. So if you want, let's create one keyframe over here and let's go somewhere around 190 frame, create another keyframe, then go to the start. Let's select this lamp and let's move this over here completely out of this composition, create one keyframe, then select this lamp over here and move this completely out of this composition and create another keyframe. So if you see this animation, we will get something like this. Okay, then select both of these layers and select their keyframes, and let's make drag it somewhere around over here, so it will animate a little bit smoother. Okay, so this is how our lamp should start to animate. And let's check out this animation from 0 for once to check out, and let's hit Ctrl R. How does it look initially? Okay, so there are no previous shadows or not previous object over here, and if I hit play, I'll get this animation, then this animation, then this animation. Now after this base start to animate somewhere around at this point, I want somewhere around at 120 my next animation should start. So 120 to, let's say, 250, I want my house animation should start. So we will try to do that. Let's try to animate our house. Now select this lamp and move inside this done object. Let's go and bring down this house over here, and let's try to move that. Now in house there are so many components that we need to animate. So this one is base is first, so we'll try to animate that. Then in this extra, and then this roof, and then this cloners, etc., and then this door. So let's try to animate this base. Then alt click on all of this stuff to hide this like this. Now select this base. Now for this base we need to certain amount of extra concepts. So go over here, not over here, but okay, Now over here you will get this option called bull that we need to use it. So let's bring this over here to the base. Then I'm going to select this cloner, go to this portion, and let's increase the size from here and increase the size from here, and it should touch the bottom of this house somewhere around like this. Okay, and let's increase the size from here as well. It should touch the bottom of this house like this. Okay, now let's select this cube and move inside this bull. Similarly, select this base and move inside this bull, and let's bring this base at the top. Now if I select this base and bring this down, as you guys can see, we are getting this kind of animation. Okay, so let's hit Control Z, and this cube is gonna act like a mask kind of structure for our animation. So let's try to animate this base. Select this, freeze all, and we will create one keyframe at Y. Then go somewhere around 150, create another keyframe, then go to the start, and let's bring this downwards like this. Okay, and create one keyframe. So if you see, we'll get something like this. Let's move this to 160. Then somewhere around at this point, I want this extra should start to animate this portion. So let's select this and we can animate the exposition. So let's make this 0, create one keyframe, go to around 170, and let's make this 1 and create another keyframe. Okay, so if you see, we will get something like this. Now somewhere around at 160, I want this roof should start to animate. So for that I need going to select this cloner, and I'm gonna go in my MoGraph plane effector, bring this plane effector inside this roof, select this plane effector, go to the parameter, and let's make this 500, rotation let's say 90, 90 and 90. Also scale should be up not to uniform scale, and let's make this -1. Okay, go to the fields and choose linear field, and let's try to bring this field over here, and I can move this field like this. Okay, so select this linear field over here and go to the coordinates and choose freeze all. Let's create one keyframe, and let's go somewhere around 2.10, and let's move this from here to here and create another keyframe. So we will get something like this. So if I hit play, I'll get this and this. Then select these two cloners over here, go to the MoGraph effector, and we are going to choose delay effector. Then go to the parameter, not parameter but effectors, and choose spring, and let's make this 70% and bring this delay to this roof. Okay, so if I hit play, I'll get something like this. Now somewhere around at this point, around 180, I want this wall should start to animate. So go to the wall, let's select this, and we are going to choose again plane effector for this. Sorry, go to the MoGraph plane effector over here, and let's bring this over here, and go to the parameter and go to the value somewhere around 500 over here as well, and not rotation but scale, uniforms, not absolute but uniform, and let's make this -1 over here. Go to the field, go and choose let's say spherical field this time, and so if you increase the spherical field, as you guys can see, we are getting this kind of stuff. So let's move this spherical field, go to the top view and try to bring this properly at the center like this. Okay, then I'm going to select the spherical field, and let's make this increase the value totally like this over here, and let's create one keyframe at size. Then go somewhere around 220, and let's make this 0 and create another keyframe. So if you see this now, if I hit play, I'll get this kind of stuff, but this animation looks very fast. So I'm gonna go somewhere around at the start. I'll select the spherical field and I'll bring initial keyframe over here. Okay, so if you see, we will get this kind of stuff. Now I want again some delay for that. So select all of this, go to the MoGraph, and we are going to choose effector and choose delay effector. bring this inside the wall, go to the effectors, choose spring 69%, like this. So like that. Now somewhere around at 190 frame or somewhere around at 180 frame, I want this door should start to animate. So let's bring our door, and for door I'm going to select this, go to the coordinate, freeze all, and let's see at which axis we can rotate the door, like this. Okay, so let's select this, and initially let's make this totally over here out of this comp, create one keyframe, also make this rotation 90 degree, create one keyframe, and as the animation goes further somewhere around 225, let's make this 0 and this value also 0 and create one keyframe. Okay, so we will get this kind of stuff. Now the final stuff is remaining, so we will animate that also. So now only the thing remaining is this windows, so simply bring this windows out of this comp over here. Let's delete all the comp because there is nothing left, and then somewhere around at this point I'm going to select this windows and freeze all and create one keyframe at each, and then go somewhere around 140, create all the keyframe again, then go over here, select this window, let's bring this at the top, create one keyframe each, so you'll get this kind of animation. Then go somewhere around 220, not 220, but select this window over here, let's move this out of this comp, create another keyframe, so you'll get something like this. And if you want, you can select this window and you can move this to 250 frame. Okay, like this. Now if I go and check out 0 and if I hit play this animation from the start, if you hit Ctrl R, we will get something like this, but this door is visible over here. So what we can do, let's go to the done option, go to the house, select this door, and let's bring, we have to check out where is the keyframe, somewhere around at 150 180, then go over here and let's bring this drawer a little bit backward and create another keyframe. And now if I go to the start, as you guys can see it's still there, so let's go to around 180 frame over here, let's bring this a little bit backward and create another keyframe, then go to the start, and if I hit Ctrl R, now there is no stuff, and if I hit play now, I'll get this complete animation like this. And then make this up to 360 frames. So this is how you can animate it.